2 officially in, oh, I had like a little piece of hair which was like zing, in Oslo. We woke up, we were gonna get the 10 AM cruise, but then both of us were like, nah, so we're doing the 1 PM cruise of the fjords, hopefully. But we're gonna go for breakfast at the same cafe we went to yesterday, but this time we're gonna sit down and actually have something to eat. My throat feels a little bit dry, so I'm worried that I'm getting a cold, but I think it's just because we're like severely dehydrated. Anyway, it's time for the day.
My River Island coat. This is Matalan Kids jumper.
Nice.
I've got a Primark thermal underneath. This is from Cider. And then your tights again with my thermals underneath.
Nice.
And my boots again. Pretty similar outfit.
Cute. I'm wearing the same jeans from yesterday with thermals underneath, Levi's jeans, wearing a thermal underlayer, and then a jumper this time because it might get a little bit colder on the cruise boat. Thermal socks again. These ones are different to the other ones. The other ones were really good, so now we're going to try these ones out. And then I'm going to wear these boots that are suede with fur that have a little bit less of a heel on them. And my leather coat and scarf like I did yesterday. And I've got my gloves and my headband ready for when it gets a bit fresher on the boat.
Are we going to take an umbrella?
Do we want to? Is there any point? Because it'll be sheltered on the boat, and yeah, maybe check the forecast. That's a good idea. My hair is annoying me.
No rain today until like 9.
Beautiful. Perfect. So we're gonna go get some breakfast and head out. Cruise ship that we're hoping to get on. Well, we will get on. Let's go Christmas tree in there. Cute! Oh, he's pivoting. And then those are the saunas there as well. My eye's running because it's so windy. From
I look cool.
Me and Sophie have got our fit check in the lift because we've got to do it. But we're going out for dinner and drink. Oh. This is Sophie's dress.
This is my dress. This is white box. Oh, I've just pressed floor 5, sorry.
Oh, oops.
And
I'm wearing a dress from Superdry. It was really nice, and the girl service was really sweet. She didn't have the best English, bless her. but she's really lovely.
Stayed in Coventry for the past year.
Yeah, and I don't know anywhere in England that's not like the north, so I was like, in London! It was near Sophie. And now we're going to try and go to a cocktail bar, but Sophie's wearing those impractical heels, so it's going to take us a bit longer. But hopefully we can get a bus. Don't walk through this puddle. And yes, that's the plan. Sophie's trying to get a second wind because she's feeling a bit tired. So.
Yeah?
Tastes like
No, really.
cherry liqueur. That's so yummy. Daytime grind.
Smells strong.
Uh-oh.
Ready?
Okay, cocktail 2.
Fizzy.
Ooh.
Kind of, I think. Maybe not fizzy. I don't know. I think it's lightly sparkling. Oh, that's quite nice. Tastes like coffee. It's like smoky afterwards. That's really nice. Thank you.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, New York City. It's 10:30 in the morning. Sophie slept terribly last night, apparently. I slept like a baby. And Sophie didn't fall asleep till 4 and she thought she was going to throw up at one point. And and then she was telling me this morning and I was like, I was about to say you should wake me up, but then I was like, I'm really glad you didn't. Because I slept beautifully, darling. But anyway, last night we went out for dinner and then went for drinks. Went out for dinner at a place called Mirabel, which was on the water side. And then we walked to a cocktail bar called Himkok and had a couple of cocktails there. It was really cool. And then, because it was Monday night, there wasn't a lot of places open. Like, there was no karaoke bars open. The jazz clubs were closed and the one that was open was sold out. So we just decided to head back. We were both kind of tired anyway. And then you felt a little bit nauseous on the way back. So yeah, so we came back to the hotel, put on a really shitty Christmas movie. On the tram, back, I learned I have no situational awareness whatsoever. Because we got on the tram and there was these two people holding the door open and I was like, oh, that's nice, they're holding it for their friend. And I like wasn't really paying attention. And then when we got off the tram, Sophie was like, did you see them? Like, I thought we were about to witness stabbing in real time. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Sophie was like, yeah, they were holding the door because they were like chasing this guy and they like got him off the train to like fight him. And I was like, I had no fucking clue that was happening. And you were like, oh, I thought you just weren't like paying attention to not make yourself a target. But I was like, no, I just wasn't paying attention, period.
They were literally like 2 meters from us.
Yeah, they were so close. And I was just kind of like, Also, I haven't told the story yet, but when we went to the sculpture park, we met this guy who was from France there, who was like also trying to look for the same thing as us. And we were making a bit of conversation with him and chatting to him. And his English was really, really good, but he had quite a strong French accent, and sometimes his sentences were a little bit like, some words were missing, which I completely fine. But he was trying to say to Sophie, have you been to the opera house yet? And Sophie went, but Sophie didn't understand what he said, so she went, no, we haven't done that yet. And then he went, it's really good at sunset or something like that. Sophie went, I love sausage.
But that's I did say it like that because I was a bit zoned out, you know, when you're just there, and then I realised he said something, so I was like, oh no, I've not been there. And he kept using the real names for things as well, I think.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
And I was like, we don't know where we've been going, we've just been following maps.
Yeah, we've just been walking.
And then I thought he said, oh, it's really good for sausage there, meaning like a hot dog. And I didn't even just be like, oh, I love sausage. I was like, I love sausage.
And he didn't really understand Sophie, so he didn't really like acknowledge that had nothing to do with the conversation. He was like, yeah. And I witnessed like this all from like a third person point of view, and I was like, that is incredible. So none of this conversation made any sense to either of them. Anywho, it's about 20 to 11, so we're gonna get up and dressed, probably get breakfast en route to the museum, like grab and go kind of sitch.
Yeah, coffee and a pastry or something.
Coffee and a pastry, grab and go sitch. And then we're gonna head to this museum that Sophie found that looks like the old towns in Oslo.
I hope you can go into them.
Yeah, me too. And then we're gonna go to a spa, and I'll feed you guys in about this now because I won't really be able to film anything in the spa. I think it's
right.
I don't think it's a phone. I don't think you're allowed your phone in the spa.
No.
So I won't be able to get like any content really, nor would I be able to anywhere because everyone's naked. So it's a naked spa.
So editing Emma, did you miss me? Did you miss me? These glasses are huge. Let me take them off. I'm chiming in here because I'm going to cut a lot of this out because it ended up being moot. The spa we went to was called The Well. Incredible spa. Go there if you can. It was amazing. We thought it was going to be naked because it is traditionally a naked spa. However, we managed to go on the one day, accidentally, that it's mandatory swimwear Tuesday. That wasn't the plan. We were both fully prepared to be naked. However, yeah, I googled it to double check something or to double check the location and realised it was mandatory swimwear Tuesday. If you do want to go to the spa but want kind of that familiarity of having a swimwear of naked spas, that's something that's familiar to you, the same way it wasn't familiar to us, then I would recommend going on Tuesdays. You can also wear a swimsuit on the naked days, but you probably stand out because most people, I imagine, would be naked. However, mandatory swimwear Tuesdays and just general swimwearing, you have to buy a swimwear from them. You have to buy it there. They have lots of different options, and it wasn't that expensive. It was 149 krona for each item. So like the bikini top was 149, bikini bottom was 149. Not massively expensive. However, you know, that is still money. But yeah, just thought I'd throw that out there. But in my opinion, it was definitely worth it. But we didn't end up going on a day that it was naked, so I didn't have that experience.
Right, let's get to crack-a-lacking. Okay, we're gonna head out in a sec. It's about 11:30. We had a bit of a slow start today, and we're just kind of going to two places, so it's fine. But it's time for Fit the Day, so Sophie's gonna go first as always.
Same River Island, and then I've actually got my Matalan jumper back on. I don't know, maybe Nula or something. And then the same as always.
As always, as per.
I thrifted this coat in Whitby, scarf that I got from Amsterdam, same for before. This cardigan is from H&M, I think. Zara, long sleeve, thermals underneath. Levi's jeans again because they're so comfy and they look good. And my Calvin Klein purse, and then my little leather gloves from Next. Yeah.
We're gonna head out to this cafe to get some breakfast. My stomach's going like crazy. I think since we had like a full meal yesterday, it's like, oh, that's what food feels like. And then we're gonna get the bus to the Folk Museum. And then we're gonna go look at some old stuff. And then we're gonna get the bus to the spa. So I've got the tote bag that we're just gonna bring with us with a few bits and bobs that we might want at the spa. Let's go! I'm so excited to go to sleep, and tomorrow is just a day of
travelling. So today we went to the Folkemuseum. We said it was like a 6 out of 10, and if there wasn't all the Christmas stuff, it was 5 out of 10. I think it would be good in the summertime, and it would be good when you go like during the peak time, like at the weekend. A lot of things were closed, there was no like actors around. There was a lot of the farm area that was very samey. But yeah, they had like little Christmas decorations up and stuff, and it was cool, and it was also really easy to get to. Also, all the museums seem to be in like the same area on the island, and everything in Oslo is super duper easy to get to, so definitely check out that area, and it is a good museum. Also, sorry it looked like this, I just washed my hair and now I've got it in like little braids to help it dry a bit better. So then we just got the bus to the spa. We went to the Well Spa. They have a bar downstairs, like a kiosk where you can get snacks and drinks. And then they had a restaurant upstairs that you can book to eat at, which we did. We booked on the day we rocked up, and they're like, we have availability at 8:15, so we did that. They had lots of options, not a lot of vegetarian options, but it did say that it can try and make it vegetarian, but it was quite limited in that sense. A few pescatarian options, very few vegan options. I have no idea if you're vegan, God help you. That's kind of been a running theme, and also there's not a lot of vegetarian stuff going on here. It is what it is. And then there was 3 floors. There was this huge pool that was gorgeous, hot tubs, so many different types of saunas that you could find one that like really matched with you. My favourite was the one that had like a woodland theme, and it had like birds chirping, it had like ambient sound. The temperature was like perfect, where you're hot but you're not roasting, but you're not kind of cold. We also really liked the meditation sauna, which was in the Japanese section on the 3rd floor. The Japanese steam room I absolutely loved, but Sophie found it a little bit hot. It was quite hot. There's also a steam room downstairs that's quite nice. There was a crystal room, which was like a crystal steam room with more aromas, and I really liked that. I love the smells of those ones. The Finnish sauna, which is the really hot one, was nice, but was hot. So I've tried the plunge pool, so that was really good. We tried the cave waterfall thingy, but it wasn't working. We don't know if that was us being stupid or the thing itself. There was a outdoor warm bath that it has a name, it's a Japanese thing, and I can't remember what the name is, I'm sorry, but that was quite nice, a really nice temperature. There is an outdoor pool, but it is not heated, so we didn't go in it because that was freezing and it was raining. There was also outdoor plunge pools and outdoor sauna that we didn't get a chance to go to. Like this thing, we had 5 hours there and we didn't get a chance to do everything. I would really recommend going if you can. It was super easy to get to. The bus stop is literally outside of it, and you can get the bus from like the centre and you just sit and ride it. It's a relatively long journey, but like dead easy, and affordable. You can get like 3 different buses, and they ran until late. We got the bus about like 10:10. When you're leaving, the showers do get really busy, FYI. Thank you for watching this video. I don't know why I did in all honesty, but I do appreciate it. Like I said, if you'd like to check out more of my videos, please do. You can subscribe if you want to. I don't have like an uploading schedule. I upload as and when. I'm very busy and I procrastinate editing, and I go through phases where I just like forget YouTube exists. So anyway, you can kind of subscribe and sometimes I'll pop up. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this trip the way that we have, and I will see you all very soon. Bye!
Got the sunshine on my face, let's play with it all day. All the fun times come my way, I'm taking them so great. When the sunshine on my face, let's play with it all day. All the fun times come my way, I'm taking them so great. When the sunshine on my face, let's play with it all day. All the fun times come my way, I'm taking them so great. When the day hits from the summer waves in, I'm chasing friends that wanna hang the days in. Like, hey,